Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Black one. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 75 yards. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
Young working out of the gun. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
3rd and 5. Now Young going to move him around. On 3rd down. Not. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right. And it winds up an empty possession.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the play.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Oh, Young loses it. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Young's pass. Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
11. Stop.
Burrow on play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11. 12. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bengals at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
I'm wondering.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
11 yards and a Panther first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Man in motion left, Mingo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. Red, yellow. Black dot.
Young now from the 50. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight. 97. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to move back in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Young. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Eleven, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Queen Jack. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here is Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is brought in at the 21. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on the outside. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Shot. 17.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Black open.
Young on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And Chase will go in motion left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. And the Bengals have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Come on.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Panthers.
38.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11 empty, 11 empty.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11 empty, take.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
Here we go.
You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first 11, and 10 11. Now.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. They got a plane to catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
The young keeps it moving right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down and 6. On the give, this is Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Here comes second down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, get in the huddle.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially